Dylan?
Hi, Leo.
How are you today?
Pretty good. And yourself?
Couldn't be better. I'm feeling fine and fed as a fiddle. So what can I do for you?
I just wanted to know if you knew of any programs for the Mac, like Fraps for Windows, that records in-game footage for things like Counter-Strike or
Right.
World of
That's
Warcraft.
a very popular thing to do. And you know, you upload those to YouTube or and there are other places. There's that new Strata.com where people could compete and so forth. So that's a cool way to show off. Fraps is very popular on Windows. Used to be they'd build these things. You know, Quake used to had that built in. I don't know why games don't do that anymore. I wish they did, because that made it much easier. In fact, that's one of my concerns about running this stuff is it eats up memory, eats up CPU cycles that normally would be going toward the game. So anytime you have something running in the background, it can impact your game performance. I'll show you a couple that I really like. This is a new one that is now my new favorite screen capture utility, bar none. It's called ScreenFlow. Now, this is really designed for people who want to do screencasts. Actually, Bill Jelen, you should take a look at this, because he does screencasts of Excel. Now, it's Mac only. That's the negative, so you're not going to be able to use it for your Windows Excel. Maybe you can do a Mac Excel thing. It's Verisoft.com. Now, it's not cheap. It's $100, although I have to say, given Camtasia Studio costs $300 or $400, it's very inexpensive. Now, here's what's cool about this, and the reason I like this a lot, and this may not be something you care about, Dylan. It records your video. If you've got an iSight, it'll record your video while it's recording the screen. And then, after you're done, and it does a very good job, it really seems, it's the best screen capture utility in terms of using CPU cycles I've ever used. And then when you're done, you have a video that you can intercut between a picture of you and a picture of the screen, or you can even inlay yourself as a picture-in-picture within the screen. And it records your voice as well, if you ask it to, as well as, of course, the audio from the computer. So it's really designed for somebody narrating what's going on. So if you wanted to say, all right, we're going to show you how to, solve a problem in Call of Duty. You see that building over there? All right, let's go take it. And they'll hear you. They'll see your picture. Then you can dissolve your picture away. You can bring it back. It's got transitions. It's really a full editing program that allows you to put titles on and stuff. It's really quite amazing. Now, that may be overkill, and I know it's over expensive because it's $99. But this knocks everything I've ever seen out of the water. And yeah, sure, it's cool to have, the video of your game, but wouldn't it even be more cool to have it, start with a picture of you talking about it, go to the game, maybe put yourself in a part of the game. You can annotate it, you can draw arrows, you can do all sorts of stuff. So this is an amazing program. It does require OS X Leopard. It is not for earlier versions of OS X because it uses some of the newer features in OS X. I've been using it and I've been really impressed with it. That's called ScreenFlow. A very popular one from Ambrosia Software is probably the other choice that I would recommend. It's less expensive. Both of these you can download and try before you buy, and I would strongly suggest doing that because we want to make sure you can still game while you're doing this. This is called Snaps Pro X. And this is simply a screen capture utility. It's pretty efficient. We use it when we make Mac Break, which is the high-def video podcast that I do. We shoot that at 1080p, and we've got a lot going on, and we record in the background with Snaps Pro, and it does a great job. Try before you buy. There are a few others. I'll put links to the others in the show notes, but in my opinion, there's like iShowU and others. And in fact, I think the folks who do Snagit and Camtasia aren't they doing a Mac version? What's that going to be called?
To be determined.
We don't know. So that may, in other words, this is a very busy business right now, and there's called TechSmith. So they do Windows stuff, but they're entering into the Mac world. So clearly, this is a growth industry. I have to say, I immediately bought ScreenFlow. Everybody I know is excited about this, and I think ScreenFlow is going to start. You're going to see me and a lot of others do some amazing things with screencasts and video mixed together. I'm just very excited about this. So there's a couple of choices for you. Nothing quite like Fraps. iShowU might be the closest thing to Fraps. That's only, I think, $20, $20 or $30. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Dylan, I thank you for the call. I appreciate it. Let me wander over